just like when you risk mathematical elimination, you worry about missing out on all the fun.
We make plays every
You know what I mean?
day.
Like, oh,
We make plays every
you can't go to the dance.
We make plays every day. We make plays every day. We make plays every day.
Fuck that. We going to the dance. Get your dance shoes. Jamaicans. Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogart Scott Free, here with my esteemed colleague, The Goo. Are you more steamed today, or
No.
Nah, he's cool. He's
week.
cool,
It's
Goo.
a good week. I'm preparing for the
the dance? That's why I said you got to get your dance shoes.
I'm thinking about the last dance. I'm thinking about that one last dance where it's just me and that special someone. Just her and I. That's
He
all.
said her and I like it. Date with Destiny, he said.
Date with Destiny. Yes, that's her name, Destiny.
You know what? Jamaicans.
She'd be
I like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Let me tell you something, Playmakers. Hold on, because we didn't even finish the intro, but I'm going to tell you something, Playmakers. You know what I'm saying? Guru, I have to bring him around on certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? That's not the normal tune of the Goo. He's more on like everything's going wrong. It's all gonna crumble.
Listen,
I like to see you turn a new leaf.
What side of me do you enjoy the most? Or is it like just losing it, Goo, or what? Just like
I like I'm enjoying the many varieties of Goo. Pause.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right out the gate, follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at the Guru 408. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hit you off with the Week 11 recap. You know what I'm saying? Spling, blang, blam, while we go through all these injuries and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Some notable injuries. And we're also going to go through, what else we going through? The waiver wire targets, going into week 12. You know what I'm saying? Get you ready while you shine up, you
got two more chances to get into the dance if you haven't done it yet. If you haven't punched your ticket, you got two more chances. That's what we're here to help you do.
So now check this out. You know what I'm saying? First off, though, we're going to go through, there's 10 running backs. You know what I'm saying? That some notable names and some eyebrow raisers that played about 70% and up of these running backs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put this list together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Goo? You got that list?
Oh, the list is here. So
yes, thank you, Goo.
The list is in
my people had sent your people. You know what I'm saying? The list.
Yes, we do have the list. So, you wrote the list. There's some obvious names on
my
there.
people.
Your people
my
wrote
people,
the list.
yes.
The
list.
You run the people.
Yes, the list.
The list. Okay, CMC is on your list, obviously, number one. Zeke, he's on the list.
Tell them the percentages.
I'll go in order then. And some of these names might surprise you just a little bit. Some of them might even be out there. CMC, 93%. He's out there. No one has him.
No.
Zeke, 80.
Hold on.
89.
This is more so like.
Where are we going with this?
This is going to pertain to fantasy.
Yes.
Not about picking people up. This is just about like the splits So
the guys that are
some that are
notable.
obvious. No, go ahead.
Like Kenyon Drake's 88%.
No, just run through them top to bottom.
Kenyon Drake's 88% comes in third. We got Miles Sanders with a Jordan Howard-less Eagles. He picking up 85%.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's 81%. Then your boy Kalen Ballage, he came in with a barrage of 77% of the snaps. Todd Gurley back. It was nice to see him get a healthy dose of 75%.
I remember you called that. You were like, this was on like a phone conversation. You were like, bro, don't you think like if they just give Todd Gurley hella load? Remember?
Yeah, it's just like that's all they had. That was their formula.
Wounded.
After that, Devin Singletary, he always comes in with a high snap count, 74. Leonard Fournette, 71. Nick Chubb, 72. I guess you got to flip flop those. But yeah, so those are your guys.
Yeah. Okay. So check this out. I know I got dyslexic on the bottom there, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So check this out. Fucking notable things like the Drake thing. That's gonna go on. Maybe after. Oh, actually, they have a bye week. Maybe we'll know more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe DJ can come back to full health and get the starting role back because he's fully jumped on him on the depth chart.
I'm of the mindset DJ is not.
Yeah, me neither.
He's not.
And
they went and got Kenyon Drake because they know they can't rely.
And I think they'll trade away
on
DJ even too if they can, or they'll just cut ties with him. You know
Did they? Is he? No,
he's paid. He got paid last year.
He already got paid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I mean, 88% of the
like
snaps.
any money.
Yes, 88% of the snaps. It's a big deal. He's a guy that they went out and traded for.
Yeah,
so obviously he's a scheme fit. If you ask Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can.
But he's wounded, I think, more than anything.
Kenyon Drake?
No, fucking
DJ.
DJ,
he's
just
for
wounded
sure.
bad.
For sure. Yeah, can't really depend on him. Chase Edmonds was beat up. So
Chase Edmonds is coming back too. You know what I'm saying? Playmakers. If you're a Kenyon Drake owner and you're going into the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? I would pick up a Chase Edmonds, the handcuff, if you have room. If it's because we are getting close to that season.
Sure,
handcuff season. You know, in the cupcake season. You know what I'm saying? That's December. You know what I'm saying?
The only guy on this list that might not be owned is like Caleb Balaj, but usually most people picked him up.
That
already.
one was crazy to me though when I seen his snap percentage.
Well, Mark Walton was out.
Yeah, he's still on.
I mean, that's not really that crazy. They have no one else. I mean, who was the other guy? Kenyon Drake's gone.
The Chubb one though. As a Chubb owner in a lot of spots, like 90% of my leagues, even to be exact. You know what I mean? This motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You
got enough carries.
Yeah, I like. If they can just keep it like that, where the passing down work is just not going to him, because I was already used to that. They were already his passing down work dwindled, but he still got 2 targets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I could even see that just going away, and he's essentially might be like a Derrick Henry type. Like, you know what I mean? But I'll take it though, because they need to keep running. They need to keep running for Baker to be able to do like Baker things that they want. Because that's the same thing they did last year with Baker.
Oh, yeah. Chubb's, I mean, he might lose some carries to Kareem Hunt, but, I mean, altogether, the offense is better with Kareem Hunt, so that will, in return, equal more opportunity for Nick Chubb as well.
They had a lot of plays with them on the field at the same time, but more notable is just the fact that they had Hunt in on a couple of them goal line joints. You know what I'm saying? Because they still gave him 7 carries in the red zone, though, Nick Chubb. So it's like they're still giving him those shots. You know what I mean? I like to see that. And against this Miami matchup, to go to your question earlier off air, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is just one of those ones where it's like both of them are going to blow up because they give up. The Dolphins, they give it up to the running backs in every facet, through the air, on the ground. You know what I mean? I just hope there's like not a hot hand approach type of shit being a Chubb owner. Like if Hunt starts getting off nasty and they're like, all right, Hunt, do your thing. I mean,
that's going to happen if he starts making plays.
Yeah.
It's just kind of until he really shows out, then he'll really start getting more touches. He's done good so far, so his role is solidified. But if he starts showing out, then you got to watch out. You got to watch out.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go run through some of these injuries. You know what I'm saying? We'll start at running backs.
James Conner came up. He came up hurt again last Thursday.
Yeah.
He's there. He's got to be like out another week or two. If they rush him back again this week, what the fuck are they doing, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, because you know why they're still in the hunt too.
Yeah. I saw a little while ago that he was he didn't practice. I
remember weeks ago?
I have James Conner and Jalen Samuels. I'm already ready to play Jalen Samuels over James Conner.
Do you remember
even if Conner's active.
No, real talk. Hey, look, do you remember weeks ago? I was like, this team, if they weren't sitting at 500, see, now they fell one game under 500, right? Mm-hmm. But weeks ago, when they got the win, they were sitting at 500. I'm like, you know what? If this team was not sitting at 500, they would put James Conner on IR. You know what I mean? Because this motherfucker is like, he's wounded bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have played in this game.
No, on a short week. They made it where it's like they kept him out of the other game. He wasn't even fucking what's it called on no questionable tag or nothing. They removed him. My bad.
Yeah, right before. I mean, but I think it's NFL like protocol. Like if you're playing before the game, like right before the 90 minutes, and you're gonna play and you're active, they remove the tag. Of any kind of tag you have. So, he got it pulled last minute, but we all knew he was banged up. So, I mean, that's one guy I'm not feeling too good about. Marlon Mack, he broke his hand. Yep. He's out indefinitely. So, you're going to want to go get that dude, Jonathan Williams, obviously.
You know what? Hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's stop right there real quick. Because, this is these guys are on the they are on the list. In Fab World, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple motherfuckers already asking me, like, yo, do I spend up on who do I spend up on? Jordan Wilkins or Jonathan Williams. And I'm like,
Jordan Wilkins is hurt.
Yeah, see, but you got to monitor him. So this is kind of tricky. Cause,
You're going to say Naheem Hines, aren't you?
Yeah, but see, because you know why I have to properly tell him. Plus, I have him on the top of the list. So
Is
you know
he?
what I mean? Yeah, on the running backs.
I'm not even looking at that.
Okay, good, great. So this is why I say Naeem Hines, because I said him last week going into this week. You know what I mean? And on our flex show, and because Jordan Wilkins wasn't going to play, and the game script should have been negative for them. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, on a short week, they're going to be playing against the Texans. You know what I'm saying? So that's just definitely a game where you think the Texans could put points up on a short week, and they're pissed. They just got fucking their ass beat. You know what I mean? By Baltimore Ravens. They're gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? You can't really run on the Colts. Not run. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been kind of hard to run up the gut on them ever since Leonard Williams came back. Or Leonard, what's his name? Is that his name?
On the Colts?
Yeah, Leonard.
Oh, Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard.
I was going to say Leonard.
Leonard
Okay,
Williams.
yeah.
Oh, is that a fucking rock star?
Leonard Williams he's a tackle. You know Leonard.
Oh
Williams.
yeah, that's right. So many fucking goddamn names. Bear with me, playmakers. All right, so check this out. Bring me back around. Where were we at?
We were on Marlon Mack.
Okay, Marlon Mack. Okay, so now this is fucked up, playmakers, because you're gonna be hearing this and it's Tuesday. You're gonna have to make decisions tonight. I'm spending the money on Naeem Hines, and then check this out. Here's the backup plan. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers might pay up to go get Jonathan Williams. I just go ahead and bid low on what's his name? Jordan Wilkins, because you know what I'm saying?
Probably won't even have to bid on him. Probably won't.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, because you know what what is it called? He stayed out of games. So it was a minor ankle. I forgot. I was trying to remember what he had. Minor ankle. So he could be back. Sometimes when the playmakers when the team knows they're playing on a short week, they'll keep those type of guys out, because it's, you know what I mean, running backs, you need those. You know what I mean? So like, okay, he has a slight ankle. We're not gonna have him further re-aggravated or whatever the fuck to keep him out. So he might, and by today there should be some kind of report, because it'd be some kind of practice. You know what I mean? So we'll see more. But Naeem Hines, I like him because look at the schedule. Who do they got? They got, let's see. First they got the Texans. Texans are they're a top 8 run defense. I think they're number 7 or number 8. I forget. But I seen them. So they're a top 8 run defense, right? And they're a good team. So playing from behind is definitely Naeem Hines, right? Who do they got? Let's ask Siri.
I got it. Hey, right.
You got it? Okay.
Let's see. Houston, Tennessee, Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina.
See? Fuck that shit. Tell me those aren't Naeem Hines games. Tell me. For someone who's going to be plugged in for the next 4 weeks, like getting you, you know what I mean? Like, because broken hand, you're done.
I mean, he's gonna have a good role in these games.
Listen, he's gonna have the role.
But no, hold on.
I'm talking about because they're gonna be playing from behind in a lot of these games.
Why are they gonna be playing from behind? Look at against Tennessee and against.
Tennessee is one of the top 8 run teams.
Tampa, they're not gonna be. I mean, can't.
Tampa's top 3 in run.
Right.
Run.
Right.
I'm just saying. So throwing it to these motherfuckers. Look, Kamara just had a big game. I'm not saying that Hines is the poor man's James White. There, now you hear me?
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Yeah.
That's why. But the other guy, Williams, got what, 20-something carries?
Yeah, but see,
are you gonna just for Naeem Hines' role is kind of the same. It's the third down, like passing back. The other guy is taking the Marlon Mack role. Marlon Mack role is what you want.
It's a game script thing. When you look at the game script that I think,
but Indy's like one of those teams that's like Tennessee, where they're just always in the damn game. They don't really get blown out, and they play up to good teams. So like. I hear what you're saying. I like Naeem Hines. He's not bad, but I want the guy that's going to get more carries, bro, and get goal line work.
But see, this is a Frank Reich offense, and when they're playing from behind, they immediately go to the satellite back. That's what I'm saying. I look at the schedule. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, but I'm saying, okay, how about this? At your own, you know why too?
Houston and Tennessee are games that I don't see them being out of those games. To where like
I've told people like we went down the Ty Johnson route before. You know what I mean? Like I feel like because you know what? If Jordan Wilkins is healthy, he's that guy. Because Jordan Wilkins can actually catch the ball too. You know what I mean? So
they don't do that with their running backs. That's what.
Yeah, they really don't.
Keep their guys
but Marlon Mack, the 1 or 2
never
targets
caught the ball.
Yeah, no, but maybe the target that Marlon Mack would get in the game, Jordan Wilkins would still get that. I'm just saying, like, Jordan Wilkins is definitely above Jonathan Williams on a depth chart. You remember Jonathan Williams, right? Back in the days?
No, I don't.
From Buffalo, you know, remember? He was always the guy, like, if Shady went down, it would be him. And then the next year, they brought in,
Are you thinking
like,
of Carlos
Rogers.
Williams? Are you thinking of Carlos Williams?
No, they brought in Carlos Williams, so they had they had all the
I don't remember
two
Jonathan
backup
Williams.
Williams. Look him up.
I believe you. I believe you. I trust your memory. It's better than mine. I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, let's move on from that then. Who else we got on the injuries?
On the injury front,
Yeah,
Devontae Freeman was out there. You wrote "Who cares" next to him.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at Devontae?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you care. Oh, shit.
If I have a friend that cares, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I know, but you know, okay, you know what? You know why? Because I feel like he's gonna be one of those guys that another loss and they're like he's on IR just for like to save face. You know what I mean? For him, they're just gonna keep him around because what's
his injury?
It was a knee.
I should know, right?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Sometimes I don't even want to look when it's my player. Like, fuck that.
Do you own Devontae Freeman anymore? I was gonna say.
I'm not a Freeman guy.
Neither am I. That's why it's upsetting that I own him. Not a Freeman guy.
For fucking never mind.
I think the Brian Hill experiment, that was fun. We all chased that. This is why I don't like blowing fab on like guys like.
Yeah, but
especially if they're short term.
See,
guys.
I was gonna say that's another one I was gonna bring up after the Ty. I just brought up Ty Johnson. You know what I mean? That's the same thing too. Where it's like, look, playmakers.
Bo Scarborough though, are you throwing fab out for Bo?
He came in there. He's fun though.
He came in there and
he's funny as hell. He has a cool name too. Bo? I put him on the list though.
Yeah, he should be. I mean, obviously Ty Johnson. You can let Ty Johnson go. You could.
Yeah.
And even
we
did you see Matt Patricia smile at Bo Scarborough after like somewhat in the second quarter or something like that? He runs hard. He's a big boy.
Oh yeah.
He's from. He's a Bama back.
You know why?
He's from
he
Bama.
likes the likes of like a LeGarrette Blunt and shit.
Yeah, he's just a big.
What's
big
his name?
Back.
Patricia.
Yeah. A New England. He's a New England scheme fit.
Exactly.
That's why he came in and got.
And that's why he loves some JD McKissick too. He's like, JD, you're gonna go far, kid.
JD didn't do much.
I know, but I'm just saying though, like, you know what's funny is Driscoll. He tucks in and runs. Remember I told you, I was like, Driscoll's a play. He runs. He put up 50 yards on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But Bo, it is a team that wants to run first, quote unquote.
Of course. And they're not letting Ty Johnson run it.
No.
So you can go grab up
Big Bo.
I like Big Bo.
Big Bo Scar.
I'll try to get him.
Scar, bro. Yeah, because you know what, too? A lot of people aren't looking at Detroit. Well, if you're in savvy leagues, motherfuckers. But still, okay, let's go on. Because there's still a couple more notable injuries. Then we'll get to the players.
But like the receivers, you got like Juju, Emmanuel Sanders' ribs. Did he finish the game? He did finish. No,
yeah,
he didn't. He was hurt, though.
Yeah, he left.
He didn't finish, right? You put Auden Tate on there. You got Carter off, Philip Dorsett. Tyler Lockett, they said his injury wasn't too bad. He should be able to return. Let's see. Sterling Shepard, he might be coming back.
Yeah, he was practicing.
So, Adam Thielen, they're going into a bye.
Yep. I mean, you know what? Did I put this is good? I forget. I wanted to put some kind of note there like this is righteous right here for him.
Nope, you just put going into a bye week.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because he definitely needs this bye. You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy is like Kirk Cousins. I've always been a Kirk Cousins truther. This bye week is the worst thing for him because he's like a rhythm guy. You know what I mean? Like hopefully he doesn't come out of sync. And you know what I mean?
Okay, let's look at these waiver targets now because a lot of these waiver targets coincide with a lot of injuries too. So I mean, we talked about Nyheim Hines, Darius Geis. He's probably owned in most leagues. Mm-hmm. Why is he making the list?
Because he's not 100% owned.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had to put him up there. And then I put him in, I put these in order of importance. Like
Trey Edmonds. You threw Trey Edmonds on there. Yeah. I like that one, especially if Connor's out.
Yep. And they're playing against the Bengals, dog.
Oh,
Think about this.
Love Jalen Samuels.
Oh, yeah.
Love him.
But and because with all the concussions and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? What is it called? To the receivers. And Juju came out, he has a knee injury, too. That's why he didn't come back. Supposedly, right? So, like, for a team that wants to run first already, you know what I mean? Like, and then you know with the Connor thing, everything, like you know Jalen Samuels, he's gonna be worked. Him and Trey Edmonds might get a lot of work in this matchup.
I gotta say this though, this is off topic a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mason Rudolph kind of had that coming.
Yeah. What the fuck are you gonna pull his helmet off? Like, come on, dog, just be a man.
He went after Myles Garrett
in their home in the dog pound.
Pulled on his helmet, got his helmet pulled off. And then ran back in for more. I mean, I don't know if he's got heart or if he's just fucking stupid.
Listen, he got knocked the fuck out weeks ago against the Patriots. Who was it against?
Oh, the Ravens. Oh, that
against
one,
the Ravens, right? Yeah, Earl Campbell. And see, here's the thing, dog.
Earl Campbell knocked him out. Earl Campbell.
Yeah, I'm Earl Campbell. My bad.
Damn. Where the fuck was he coming from?
Oh, fuck is
Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas.
Yes.
Oh, so high.
Yes.
This what's his name? Mason Rudolph. Yo, this motherfucker he's not right in the head no more, dog.
And we were also everyone was,
telling you.
if you watched Hard Knocks the year before last, it was with the Browns. And Myles Garrett's on there telling everyone how he meditates, how he's just calm and he's like zen-like. And he's swinging.
Well, you know what? He was out there like, hey, you know what? They probably got into.
Hey, I wonder if I was on an NFL team and like
I wouldn't want that. I want the eye of the tiger.
I knew Hard Knocks was coming in. I might have to fuck around with everybody. Be like, yo, I'm gonna tell these motherfuckers I do yoga and shit. And like,
yeah, that's real.
All this real. And we gonna have
that's
everyone just laughing.
That's word.
And shit. Like, right? It could be like some acting shit.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
You know what I mean? Just like.
But then you know what though? You know what they would say? You know what he would say? The cliches. Well, you know, when I'm in the heat of the moment, when on the field, it's a killer instinct and blah blah. You know they would say that shit. I turn it on. Oh yeah. It's like a switch and blah blah. And then when it's off, I'm going in my zen mode.
He's gonna have plenty of time to be in zen mode.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Myles Garrett. He's done. As for the receivers, you put Devontae Parker on here. He's got
just saying. It's not. You know what?
I know.
He's not 100% on.
And Debo
disrespecting them.
And I'm not disrespecting them.
No, I'm saying people keep disrespecting Devontae Parker.
No,
disrespect on his name.
He's a beast.
He's gonna be on a league-winning team.
Fitzmagic
he's gonna be on the championship
peppering
team.
him with wide receiver 1 targets every week.
Right,
in a game where they're gonna be down every week.
And whoever owns him, and you could attest to this. Like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers that own him, he's like the fourth, fifth receiver.
I'm playing him over Juju the rest of the way.
I mean, you have to.
Not even close. Even if Juju's healthy,
he's not even on the. Hello, Devontae Parker is the cocktail for a fantasy owner that you love. It's a motherfucking perfect cocktail.
James
it's Ryan
Washington,
Fitzpatrick,
James Washington,
and it's a poor defense.
Oh yeah, it's a great.
You know what I mean?
It's the perfect drink.
And this motherfucker, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's the best too because he'll throw a pick, but it's a pick 6. He's like, yeah, give me that ball back. And he's like, now we got the pedal to the metal.
Oh yeah, there'll be heavy targets over there.
Put the pedal to the metal, Devontae. Oh, I love
put
it.
Debo on the list. Obviously, you're grabbing him if he's out there. James Washington, you put him on. If Juju's out, he started to really show up last week. Yep. Deontay Johnson started bleeding from the ear.
Yeah, I mean, all these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Zach Pascal. I don't know about Zach Pascal.
It's not 100% on.
Still, like, as a Zach Pascal owner and Hilton out the last 2 weeks, I can pretty much tell you that me and Zach are not speaking at the moment. We're not speaking right now. Yeah. Especially if T.Y. might be coming back.
Yeah, he might. I did.
Darius Slayton, that's a good. That you go grab him coming off the bye if he's out there. Who the fuck is Marius Thomas?
Oh, my man, Demarius. Because I fucking
the Marius Thomas of them all, Demarius. Marius Thomas. I didn't know which Thomas was the Marius. Hunter Renfrow. Go.
Yep.
Is he
the Jets?
That's a good matchup. Jets. Yep. N'Keal Harry. Did he? How many catches did he have?
I don't know. He just look at Dorsett got a concussion. We didn't go through the receiver injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait.
My bad. We did. We just forgot to mention Dorsett got a concussion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he could miss some time. He's a very important piece in their offense. So they're let him get all the time he needs. And Patriots are funny like that too. Like they'll get they might get Harry involved a little more just to acclimate him because that's what they do. This guy's kind of like a guy, just like how they, for example, when they just traded for Mohamed Sanu, they're like right away to put him in game action. That's how you get him in practice, even though it's against the Ravens. They're like,
N'Keal Harry 3 for 18 on 4 targets.
See there, he has 4 targets. You know whose 4 targets those are? Dorsett's. Dorsett gets like 4 targets a game. So you know what I mean? Like if he's in that role, he's still worth some, but just.
Since you wrote, we didn't talk about Damian Williams got hurt, so you go grab Darrell Williams too. Even though going into a bye, still speculative.
And well, it's ribs. Like he was like grabbing his like chest and shit, or like under his chest. So it's ribs. You know what I'm saying? He took like a knee to the guttery. You know what I mean? So like it could be like some crack ribs. Who knows, man? It could be something though. Or how about they call themselves the Legion of Zoom?
What about Randall Cobb? What if Randall Cobb? You want him?
You know what? Look at the schedule. Because I know they got Patriots and who else they got up next. Because it's hard. Like, you know what's funny is I refused to chase. I even picked him up and dropped him. And he would have got me a W this week.
New England, Buffalo, Chicago coming up.
Yeah, okay. Maybe the Buffalo one,
You can kind of throw on Buffalo a little bit. I'm noticing. Like Buffalo's not shutting everything down right now.
You know, I was gonna say the Buffalo. It was actually a Jarvis Landry who ate on them when he played them too, and that would be the Randall Cobb.
So and Chicago is that underneath soft stuff, which would be where Randall Cobb lives.
Yep.
So maybe that's a J. I don't know.
Well,
so he's on the list.
That's a giant Zeke game too, though.
Tyreek Hill got hurt, so you're gonna want to go grab some Mecole Hardman. Maybe D-Rob. He didn't really do anything.
No, because then still, I mean, here's the thing: is it's Mecole Hardman. If there's no Tyreek Hill, 100%.
Oh yeah, and he flies.
Yeah, but then you know they're going on a bye week. So these are plays for playmakers that they're sitting pretty, and you could like you could sit on some of these guys and like a Darrell Williams, because for sure like the weather's gonna get cold. Motherfuckers are running. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna run. They're gonna put emphasis on such a run on matchups that they can. You know what I mean? Tonight it was a lightweight shootout, right? With the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? When they run and they first of all, with the threat of Patrick Mahomes, whatever running back's always gonna see like 6 men boxes. You know what I mean? On average. So for sure, whatever running back. So yes, Darrell Williams, and then Mecole Hardman. If there's anything with this Tyreek Hill shit, now they're sitting at number 1. Firmly, not firmly, but as it stands, with 7-4. You know what I mean? They're going on a bye week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna rest Tyreek Hill. They're gonna need him for the stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shady got a concussion, possibly too. These are things that I didn't put in the notes because they just happened.
I'm looking at the tight ends. I saw like David Njoku might be back. What do you think of that?
Yep.
You like
that?
Go
ahead. You go sign up the tight end waiver.
I'm not gonna say the last guy's name that you put on that list, but we'll start from the top. Brian Griffin. I think it's Ryan Griffin.
Yeah. Oh, did I put Brian?
Brian Griffin. Who the fuck is Brian Griffin?
Oh shit, I'm crazy.
Is that a Family Guy? That's the son, right?
Brian Griffin. Oh, he has a handle.
I was like, who the fuck?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's Brian Griffin.
Noah Fant.
Ryan Griffin.
Noah Fant.
Yeah, Noah Fant, 10 targets. Definitely correlates with the ever since they traded away one Emmanuel Sanders, the Colonel Sanders, the heir to the KFC throne himself. As soon as they traded him off, you know what I'm saying, and Hireman got hurt, it was like it's been all fucking what's his name?
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant. And
your boy Ross Dwelly, he's on the list. Jacob Hollister.
This isn't. I put Ross Dwelly.
Ebron and Doyle.
I put Ross Dwelly up where I put him because if George Kittle, George Kittle's he has to play this Green Bay game.
I got a problem here with your list, tight end. I'm being picky. You put OJ Howard on this list. Cameron Brate had 10 catches for something like 100 yards or like 80 yards, something like that.
Did I really?
Why is OJ Howard on this list?
Oh, my bad. I forgot to put the note there. Because, OJ Howard even got benched.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get on his helmet.
Cameron Brate had 14 targets.
No, I was trying to figure out, like, why are you talking about OJ Howard? I forgot to separate him and put him. I wanted to bring him up because fuck OJ Howard. I didn't put Cameron Brate on there neither?
No.
Okay, sound off.
You meant to put Cameron Brate. That was it.
Yeah, sound off the
That was it. I said them all.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was about to say, one of the tight ends ate. And it wasn't OJ Howard because he got sacked.
Because it's never OJ Howard.
Take a seat, son. I wanted to give him a spanking with the ranking, too, and you know what I'm saying? But it looked like he was going to be benched all the way, but we didn't even have to rank him. Motherfucker.
All right, that's it. Your quarterbacks, you threw Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, this is for
Derek
single
Carr,
QB.
The Terminator.
Well, because there's going to be some notable QBs that are off, that like in single QB leagues, motherfuckers, that if they're not holding to, and you have Patrick Mahomes or Phillip Rivers, or, you know what I mean? Who else is going on a bye? Like,
Chase Daniel got in the game. Mitch Trubisky, man.
Yeah.
Is that the end of Mitch?
He has a hip.
Oh yeah.
A hip.
Quote unquote. Eric.
For real though.
He gonna cry in the car.
You know what? Because we're making good time. Let's go through these games real quick. You know what I'm saying? Even just whatever.
What game jumped out to you?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Let's go through the games. Just start sounding them off, and then I'll jump out. I'm starting like a motherfucker. I'm high as fuck. Trying to fucking do multitasking shit, talking.
What do you think about Houston flopping against Baltimore?
Okay, man, this is what I want. Okay, good. I think Romeo Crennel is old and senile, bro. Because how do you have a fucking week you know what I'm saying, coming off a bye week, and you can't fucking. You could dump it in here. The little guts, just dump it in this cup, right? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You have a whole fucking bye week. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, they came out. I mean, it's Baltimore just that good. I think. Baltimore
Okay, look, in fantasy, you know what I'm saying. I would have loved. I think there was. Dog, tell me if I was pretty drunk. I started drinking vodka like at fucking.
Got tropical.
Yeah, I got tropical real fast. You know what I'm saying. I needed to coach the fuck out of this Sunday. Check this out though. I think there was there a Hopkins touchdown call back or
No, it was a PI.
It was a PI. Oh,
that they didn't call.
That's right. That's what it was. Anyways,
we saw one overturn though against fucking Richard Sherman. You see that shit?
Yeah.
The only one this year.
Hey, you know what though? I'm so glad we didn't lose because I would have blamed it on that.
On that one play?
Yeah.
He did just tackle him. I mean, but all the PIs that don't get overturned are like mostly PIs.
But the run-on joke is all the commentators. Whenever someone challenges one of those things, they go, "Oh well, the ratio of them."
They haven't overturned like one or two.
And now
the Sherman was the first one I've seen. That's why I'm saying.
And it was a no call that they called, right? That someone threw the flag on, right?
Yeah, and then they called the PI. Yeah, it's the first one that everyone's like. Scott Hansen was losing.
I don't think it was the first one.
There might be one. I can't recall one.
Like the preseason.
But then again, my memory's bad.
Okay, hold on. What other games stuck out? Oh yeah, we're still in that game. I mean, everything went down like it should have. Like Baltimore matches up so great with everyone. You have Marlon Humphreys. Then now you even got Marcus Peters, where it's like Marcus Peters can.
He was rowdy.
Yeah, and check this out. He'll play zone on burners. So like, say like he was across from like a fucking Tyreek Hill. He'll play zone on him, and he'll know how to have safety help, and he'll get reckless and try to jump routes. Like he's, you know what I mean, like. And that's why he's always bound to give up a big play. But still, when it's just for the second receiver, because you know Marlon Humphrey's gonna be shadowing whoever the fuck's their true number one. You know what I mean? Like,
when the fuck did Marlon Humphrey become just a shutdown corner like that?
He was already making noise like that last season. Yeah, because he was already superseding fucking Jimmy Smith.
I thought Jimmy Smith was the guy.
No, because Jimmy Smith was already like seeing number two cover. He was the number two going to the number two receivers. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, you know what I mean? Plus, it's one of those things that it's one of those sayings I heard it before. I'm probably gonna slaughter it, but it's like number one corners get older, number one receivers stay young. So it's like, but you know, John Harbaugh, he's smart. It's like, all right, this Marlon Humphreys, you know what I mean? He's doing his thing. Jimmy Smith, you know what I mean? The guy who's getting paid more, but you know, but hey, look, you're gonna have to step aside. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Oh yeah, respectable because he dealt with Hopkins. Hopkins he's still eighth in the PPR though. You know what I mean? You're happy with the whatever 15 points. He went like 7 for 80. You know what I mean?
I am very proud to say that when the score was 20-7, and early in the third quarter, I made a live bet and I bet Minnesota money line when they were down 20-7.
Oh yeah, you gotta believe in Corky Kirk.
No, that's just Baltimore Broncos were like. I don't believe in the Broncos, bro.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Brandon Allen.
Hey, check this out. They had like their hottest like 25 plays on their play sheet, and they ran through them hella fast. And then it was like, you know what I mean? That was it.
It was kind of fluky, and it's just like, but it was.
It's Vic Fangio's defense coming off a bye week. That's how it should have looked.
As soon as Minnesota came out,
that's how it should have looked.
Yeah, as soon as Minnesota came out and drove down and scored on the first drive, I said they're winning this game. It was 20-7. I go, oh yeah, they're down 2 scores. They're gonna win. The Broncos are no. So I was happy with that.
I felt a dagger in that game, not a dagger, but something when I look back where it's like Diggs is quiet all game because I'm making. I was talking to Chris Harris all week. I made a phone call. I'm like, you need to get on this man, Diggs, and then in the comeback effort, Captain Corky Kirk. I love him in that sense. That's why I always love him. Where it's like, yo, we need something big right here. I think it was on like a 3rd down 2, and he gets it all to Diggs for a big one. It was like fuck, you know, because I was playing against Diggs. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? What else in that game? Noah Fant, we already touched on him. Irv Smith, you know what I'm saying? He's
hey dirt.
Yeah, and check this out with Irv Smith is you know what I'm saying? He's playing the same amount of snaps as Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph is in a lot of the more important packages. You know what I'm saying? Down in the red zone, but then they did have Irv Smith down there. He got a red zone touchdown. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes, he did.
Right. So
I was just like 6 weeks too early on it.
Mm-hmm. And like they're going on a bye week, you know what I'm saying? Like, And he's just gonna be one of those guys, like, God forbid anyone loses their tight end or anything, like, in these weeks to come. But Irv Smith will be one of those guys. Just keep your eye on me. Like, he might be a guy that, because he's in a system, the Kubiak system, where the tight end and Kubiak's system is circa Mike Shanahan. So, the tight end's important in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In this case, they share, but what I'm saying, say something happens to Rudolph, Irv Smith's the joint. Because if anything happens to Irv Smith, it's not like Rudolph is all of a sudden like, no. Rudolph is what he is, and he's old. You know what I mean?
He sure is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next game. What about the Niner game, bro? They gave us a scare.
Oh, my God.
We didn't talk about
that. No, I don't call it a scare. I call it a thriller. Hold on, we got to wake the Jamaicans up.
It definitely was a thriller.
You know what I'm saying?
Wake them up one time.
Woo!
We're a little calm after this win. We kind of got, I think, Niner gang got kind of humbled by Seattle a little bit.
You know what though? See, this was a win too. That shit further humbles. Like we have to come together as a team because we got banged up too. We're gonna be missing D Ford for some weeks, hamstring. So really, like, we could look like a month without him. Like, to be smart and not fucking, you know what I mean? Because we have sights on, you know what I mean, the dance and beyond. So
I mean, this is the part of the schedule though that will determine, you know what I mean, where they dance at. You know,
Ross Dwelly, you know what I'm saying? In the absence of George Kittle, he was running all those same routes. Like, he got 7 targets on a Monday against the Seahawks. I forget his target count in this game against the Cardinals, but he was another one of those guys. I mean, it wasn't like it was kind of a no-brainer because it was the Cardinals, but also at the same time he's running all those George Kittle routes.
Oh, he had 4 targets or 4 catches for 14 yards.
Yeah, I know, but he's running the George Kittle routes in the red zone. You know what I mean? On the Monday night, on the Monday Nighter, what is it called? Against the Seahawks, he ran all the George Kittle routes too. And when I say that, it's because all the seam routes and all the routes that you would throw him in the end zone or in the red zone even. So, you know what I'm saying? He did have one that was called back that doesn't count, but it was like on a third. I want to say it was a third down, if my memory serves me correct. You know what I'm saying? It was like a 20-yarder to the house, but then that one got called back on some holding shit. You know what I'm saying? But then, that one, so Ross Dwelly, he's definitely a plug if there's no say you got a Travis Kelce and there's no George Kittle, like say they already rule him out for some reason. But I mean, it's a night game. Actually, it's a risk. Maybe if you just, how about this? Let me reel that back. If you're a George Kittle owner, just have Ross Dwelly.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz thing to me. Because you know what's crazy with the Ross Dwelly thing? Okay, Manny Sanders banged up. Sometimes he might not.
Dwelly's not any yardage though. He's not gonna have yardage.
He had yardage. He had yardage in relief with Kittle. Listen. He's playing the same amount of snaps that a Kittle would.
24 yards he had before.
Yeah, and in relief.
He hasn't cracked 30 yards this year. In 3 games. The last 3 games.
Hey, you know what? Still running all the Kittle routes. I'm saying, you say that to me, I'll say back to you, positive regression. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, so they can't just last that long that they're not. And in this game, too, against Green Bay, where coverage is going to be tight on the outside. You know what I mean?
Doesn't he seem like more like a touchdown guy, depending guy?
Okay, but how about
this?
Do
you think you can plug him in and he can get yardage to salvage a day? Or
at your tight end position?
Uh-huh.
Okay, how about this? In that offense, at any given moment, he has 2 touchdown upside.
Wasn't that Arizona, though?
In this Green Bay game, too.
In Green Bay?
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay, it just shows that they're it's a good matchup, according to Yahoo. They're 7th against tight ends or something.
Yeah, but you know what, though? They haven't played against the Shanahan offense and tight end. How about that?
I like Dwelly. I mean, especially if Kittle's out, but I don't know. I don't know if
you know what's funny is like when I looked at, I did the scout report on him, right?
Eric Ebron had a better game technically if you take away the touchdowns. Just saying.
Yeah.
So the touchdowns you can't prepare for touchdowns. You kind of can, I guess, but.
Well, you know what? Just to say this because Playmakers, he brings up Eric Ebron because I have Kittle.
I told him to say Ebron over Dwelly.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it. Dwelly just had the 2 touchdowns. That's the only thing. Otherwise, but those are
we'll take it.
I base my decision off receptions and yards. Touchdowns come and go. You don't.
True,
I don't play for touchdowns. Like
against Arizona, it's kind of a no-brainer.
It was.
You know what I mean? Like this is something like you can't deny. You can't. It's not even a trend in Arizona. It's a track record. Like they give up to the tight end.
Let's see. What other games? What else caught your attention out there?
Hold
this
on.
weekend?
Scramble another game up. I'm gonna hit the pisser.
It's that time, huh? I
Yeah,
mean,
fucking
shit.
phenomenal.
Scramble a game up? He wants me to scramble something? Scramble it. Let me see here. I mean, the Kansas City game, that was Monday night. We watched Travis Kelce get busy. Tyreek Hill, we said he got hurt. So I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come back and fire out of after this slow game. He only threw for 182. I don't know. Maybe they're putting kid gloves on, though. But they come out. They got Oakland this week in a big divisional game. Oh, no, they got a bye. And then coming out of the bye. Scratch that. I'm mistaken. I mean, I'm beat up over there. I'm looking at one of my teams that's out of the playoffs. It's the only one out of my 10 that's out. I'm just about locked up about 7 first-round buys. 6 for sure. I don't really want to talk about the games. I want to talk about myself, And it's very dry right now. It's very dry, but, I'm looking to do damage over here in the stretch run playmakers, and I appreciate you riding out this journey right over here. We're going into week 12 now of the fantasy playmaker season. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared going into these playoffs. We don't really know. Bowie's going to get mad. So anyway, yep. After the Chiefs come out of the bye, I like their matchup against Oakland. That's what I was saying.
You're talking about the Oakland game?
I'm just rambling right now. Oh, yeah, what happened with the Raiders, bro? 17-10. Okay. They were supposed to blow them out.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Is I feel like it's a case of, when the team's feeling themselves, they kind of underestimate somebody coming in their house, you know what I mean? And it's a team that's just willing to run the ball, even when they're losing. The Bengals, they just kept running the ball. They did this 2 weeks straight now. They're just gonna keep running with my boy Sir Joe Mix-a-Lot. Shout out to the Mix Master.
Yeah, they were
in that
game.
Saying? He's in the mix. He likes big booties and he can't lie. He's one of those dudes I was telling everybody. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have in your starting lineup. If you do have him, you should start seeing some faith in him moving forward because, you know what I'm saying? They're just trying to get they're in full on. We got to see with this kid Ryan Finley, because they're going to get a high pick and they're going to determine whether they're going to try to chase the quarterback, and more than likely they're going to rock with this kid Finley. So they just it's all game simulation now. But you know what I mean, with the fact they're going to run so low amount a percentage. I mean percentage. They're going to run the ball at a high percentage, even when they were losing. It was I knew that game was going to be under. I actually had the under on that game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Raiders, man, they're what are they, 6-4 right now?
Yeah,
locked in. I mean, they're looking good, bro. They're looking pretty solid.
Yeah, if the Chiefs would have lost tonight, then, you know what I'm saying, they would have grabbed that number 1 spot in that division.
That game in 2 weeks will be pretty big for that.
That's
what do you think about?
That's gonna be in Arrowhead.
What do you think about the Falcons, bro? They're gonna be playing heavy spoiler the rest of the way?
Okay,
that defense looks crazy right now.
Okay, so they relieved Dan Quinn of calling defensive plays, right? So that obviously helped coming off the bye, right? Because they're able to work with this new play caller on defense, or the coach. The DC, they're giving him the duties, right?
Yep.
Right, but check this out. This is interesting. So their sack rate, right, was 2.7 times the 2.7 was their sack rate in games, but in the past 3 weeks, it's going up. It's 10 point something. It's fucking ridiculous. Because this is the type of fucking, they play a cover 3, so theoretically it should be a lot. It's the Gus Bradley shit. You know what I mean? And it's Dan Quinn. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing it's like the Chargers, and it's like the Jacksonville Jags, and it's like the Seattle Seahawks, and you know what I mean? It's a lot of fucking pass rush. And we didn't see it all year, so now we're seeing it. I think if you look at the Atlanta Falcons schedule, they're a good defense to play in my opinion, or at least in DraftKings for sure. And maybe in your season long, people, if they're in it, they're holding on to whatever kind of defense they feel comfortable rocking. But if you look at their defense, it's kind of fantasy friendly. Their schedule
for Atlanta.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're really gonna just have nothing to play for and be playing spoiler and putting up some good game. Let me see if I can find it.
You know what they would need though, if winning doesn't help them, if they can get high in the draft, because they need help on defense. You know what I mean? But
Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina, San Francisco,
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yes.
That's not that. I mean,
It's not that. It's not like.
they're gonna get. I think that's a good
Come
matchup
on,
next week.
even though I love,
Jameis,
even though
versus Jameis,
yes.
that's a good matchup next week.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's get to that game. Fucking the Bengals. The Buccaneers game.
Yeah.
Fucking my boy Famous is so infamous, dog.
He really is.
He's just like, oh yeah, Bogey. I heard your podcast because he does listen.
Friend of the show.
Right? Yeah, friend of the show, right? He's like, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I throw 4 picks all the time, don't I? Like, he literally does.
He does.
He's like, how many picks? He's in the huddle. How many picks we got? 3. All right, no. And then they're like, no more. Yeah, no more. He goes in there, bam. He's like, always keep it in continuity.
At
Maybe
least he's
OC
throwing for 300 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Because
but he kind of, like, and at least like in majority of leagues picks, like, at least especially the one that I own him in, or the one you own him in, at least his picks is just one. It's -1.
It's only -1, really. Yeah, you're bailing out.
Yeah, and he be hustling and bustling. He uses his legs here and there now.
Oh yeah.
So it's like he's making up for it. You know what I mean? And it makes me mad when he doesn't throw a pick six. Because at least throw a pick six and get you right back in here. It's a double whammy. It's like he's part of the pick six club. You know what I mean? You're
the only person I know who likes when your quarterback throws a pick six.
Fuck yeah! Why you just throw a regular pick? Throw a pick six right back in this game. Yes, the direness to score is at a higher. It's higher. You feel me? Come on.
True. What if it's like they score and like it's not a pick six, but they score in like 3 plays after. It's like inside the red zone.
I don't. Fuck that.
I'm getting technical.
It's not the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
It can get. You know what I mean? It's like it's because it's minus clock shit too. If it's a pick six, come on. What is that? At most, say, and all his pick sixes are usually when he's in his own red. You know, when he's within his own 20-yard line. You know what I mean? Because he's like, it's like people know the safeties know. It's always the safety too. It's like, all right, just hang back. You know what I'm saying? Watch him drop back. He won't even see you coming. You'll jump the route. Boom. And it's to the house. And so, like, I lose, as far as game clock goes, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Jameis Winston in particular, you don't lose that much time on the game clock. He gets the ball right back now. Now he's fired up. He's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Some
more
infamous
fantasy shit.
The infamous.
Yes, the infamous Jameis Winston.
They got smoked in the game, though, by the Saints.
We
knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, especially after getting shellacked at home against Atlanta. They're like, we're about to go on this road and beat these motherfuckers up.
Let's see. Who else got beat up this week here? Let me see. Is there any other games worth talking about?
Patriots game.
Patriots? That game was ugly.
Yeah, I want to bring that up. So Miles Sanders, he got 85% of the snap share. Here's the thing. Is if he could have just doubled what he did in the first half as far as production, I would have loved it. Or even as far as his looks in reality. Like, this is reality talk now, right? How come, like...
they signed Jay Ajayi, right?
Yeah. No, but I'm saying for just this particular game. Because he is your first-round draft pick, too, Miles Sanders. You know what I mean? A second-round draft pick. And bro, I'll tell you this much. In the first and second round, the Eagles, they always go trenches. So for them to get a running back, it was like eventually they're going to use this guy. There's no Jordan Howard. This is his chance. Because and here's the thing is that the Eagles, the Patriots, they always give up shit on the ground. They're in full bend don't break mode right now. They beg you to throw it. You know what I'm saying? This is an interesting matchup too because there was no outside receiver notable. So it was like they were just kind of taking away corners. Right? And then, they figured that out fast. Remember, I told you it was going to be Gilmore on Ertz. At one point, it was. And it stayed like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, of course, Goddard, he had the game. Oh, my bad. I think I spoke on these in the... Oh, yeah, we did talk about this in the flex shit. Mm-hmm. Right? So check this out. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't know Jeffrey was going to be out. But anyways, jokes on them because now Stephon Gilmore, he wasn't going to do Arcega Whiteside or fucking Nelson Aguilar, right? But and then... I think we should see more. We're going to see more 12 personnel going forward. You know what I mean? The Eagles.
Dallas Goedert might be their best receiver right now.
This is what's fucked up. Is the Eagles, right? The defense were doing their thing. Like they were, you know what I'm saying? Like it was Tom
I
Brady.
love. Oh, by the way, I love Eagles D going forward.
Yeah,
They have a great schedule coming.
And they got their guys back too, back in their secondary. Granted, they're not the best in the world, but I mean, do you remember
Ronald Darby? Is he back?
Yeah, Ronald Darby's back. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna say, do you remember what's his name? Garbage Darby. That's where Garby Darby, or I forget what I used to call him. But it's like I used to pick on his ass. But no, moving forward with of course, you got J.J. He's gonna muck it all up for my Miles Sanders share.
I know. That's why you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. That means that they are worried about Jordan Howard's shoulder, obviously, and they're not as confident with Miles Sanders or whoever they're.
And he's a system fit, and he's not no regular degler too. And they've dealt with him before because he has like bad knees. So and he's a good pass catcher. So. You know, maybe they use him that fast. That's also going to hurt Miles Sanders. That's what he supposed to be.
Did Jay actually touch the field this week?
I don't think so. I didn't look that up, actually.
I didn't see.
To be honest, because then I was watching Red Zone during that time, and I didn't watch the condensed game because I was upset with that one. No, but see, no, you know why, dude? Because actually I did see a good chunk of that game because there was only a couple afternoon games.
He did not log a snap.
Yeah, see, so he didn't play. Look, check this out.
There's no way he was ready.
Check this out. This pissed me off.
But their schedule coming up is pretty light.
Oh,
they got Seattle, and then Miami, and then New York, and then Washington.
Check this out, though. This really pissed me off. Because this motherfucker, in the second half, he only gets 4 touches. And, like, there's so many times he's on the field, and everyone's backed up. And he could just check it down for the yards. But, like, he was like, he's a gunslinger.
Yeah.
He
didn't look good.
I love Wentz for that, but he's like, no, like, take the easy shit. And you know what's crazy too is Doug Peterson. He hella strikes me as a guy is just like, you got this, man. Do your thing. Like, that's his approach.
Yep.
You're gonna go out there and lead your team, man. What do you want? What do you want to call? Yeah, you'll make the right call. You know what I mean? Instead of like steering his young quarterback like you should. You know what I'm saying? Like in that situation, whether or not, you know what I mean. And then he did put it right on the money. Like right out of the defender's reach and in reach for one Nelson Aguilar.
Oh, with that last one. Yeah.
And then, of course, Nelson Aguilar just hits it off his fingertips. Fucking Nelson Aguilar. I love you for always being who you are. You a fucking bust.
That motherfucker. Let's see.
Is there any other? I know there's another one. What other ones we were missing?
Cowboys, Lions. We didn't talk about that one.
Ooh. Driscoll,
he's
playing the Redskins.
We'll get to that on the flex.
I'm just saying, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But as for the what else jumped out at us? I don't know. I'm gonna fire off just some more waiver guys just as we get out the door here, just in case we missed any. Rob Gronkowski has a big announcement on Tuesday.
I think it's gonna be like he has a new talk show.
He could be just so smart that he knows and that he's going to get ratings. But, you never know. If you got a spot, grab him. The Patriots want him. They keep begging for him to come back. So, I'm not mad at that as a guy we haven't talked about. Dallas Goedert, we mentioned him. I love him. I think he's better than Zach Ertz right now. I think they're going to transition away from him at some point. Not this year, but
not away. They're playing 12 personnel.
No, I'm not talking about this year. I'm just saying at some point Goddard's going to take over. Maybe does Ertz? Did they pay Ertz? Did they pay him?
They paid him like a time ago. So because it was already
time
past,
is coming up.
It was already past his. The
time is coming up.
Yeah, because he came in there like along the year with like Nick Foles got drafted even.
Goddard came in like 2 years ago.
No, I'm talking about Ertz.
Oh, Ertz, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was like I don't know. I can't remember that far back as far as what draft pick he was. To know his contract.
Goddard was a high.
I know the extent. Goddard's legit.
He was like a first rounder, I think.
You know what's funny is they traded up,
or maybe a second rounder.
They traded up above the Dallas Cowboys to go get Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert was already celebrating. He's about to go to Dallas, his dad's favorite team, and he's fucking he's named after Dallas because of the team.
No way.
Yeah.
And he's on the Eagles now.
Yes, because they traded because the Cowboys pick. Was right after whoever the fuck the Eagles was traded with, and that's who the Eagles were trying to get. I mean, who the Cowboys were trying to get.
Another guy that I would speculate. There might be some news that comes out. Long shot, but AB. They're gonna meet. He's meeting with the league already this week. You've heard that. He's had a meeting.
And then he's gonna come to the Niners.
If he clears,
he's gonna
say.
Hey, check this out. You know who's talking to him? You know who's talking to him?
A few teams.
No. You know who's talking to him?
No.
The Colonel's himself, heir to the KFC empire. He's calling them. They're homies, dog.
They are homies. They gotta
Pittsburgh
be.
blood.
Yeah, but AB, like I said, he's meeting with the league, and if they clear him and he's like not suspended, he'll get signed. He will get signed by somebody, especially a contender that will like. And trust me, that could be a factor going down the stretch. So that's a guy like
he'll go back to the Patriots.
He could go back there for sure.
I'm just saying, like,
they owe him money still or something like that. So I don't know. So he's like suing them for some money or something.
Oh yeah, no, he's not going there.
I don't know. But if he clears his shit, I'm just saying somebody might go grab that guy. Alex Erickson, if someone cut him, Auden Tate got carted off. AJ Green hates the Bengals, so he's not gonna play. I'm not mad at that.
You know what's crazy? That's gonna. You know what? I say John Ross.
John Ross too.
You know what I'm saying?
He played this week.
Yeah, I'm just saying because motherfuckers forgot about him.
Oh, what about Kyle Juszczyk? 7 for 63. I was gonna say.
He's
kind of playing the tight end.
You know what? No,
he's kind of the guy soaking up Kittle's
he's
targets.
always done that.
Not 7.
No. I'm talking about
always like a 2 or 3 catch guy.
No, but I'm talking about like the routes.
Oh yeah, he runs routes.
Yeah,
but like they're focusing.
No.
On
Yeah,
him.
I'm saying he's always done that. Listen. Check this out.
He's kind of like
minus the breeder though. That's why the 7 receptions.
I mean,
100%. 100%. That's a DFS play.
Okay.
It's a DFS play.
Fair.
Or a prop play. I
mean, I think as long as Kittle's out, I think his success is tied to Kittle being out. That's what I think. I don't think it's tied to Breida.
Well, you know what? Ross Dwelly still ran the same amount of routes that
still kind of plays tight end though. If you watch, like he's on the end.
Yeah.
A lot.
No word.
So
yeah, because he's a blocking motherfucker, so he can always just peel off into the flat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like he's always. You know what's funny is like fucking. I was telling my boy, I'm like, man, we should really like bet these fucking Juszczyk fucking props, because it'll be like more than 10 yards.
Wait, John Ross didn't play. I'm tripping. I thought I saw him on the field.
You know what? They cut away to him.
I was tripping.
Like I didn't think he was on a sideline even. I just remember them talking about him.
If Foster Moreau catches another fucking touchdown, I swear.
I told you, Foster Moreau.
Dude, that dude just takes all of my baller money.
He's a blocking tight end that peels off into the flat.
In the fucking inside the 10 every time.
Yeah. That's what the dog. That's a great. You know what's crazy? Do you remember when Jared Goff was with the Rams? Jared Cook was with the Rams, and then there was the other guy, fucking
Lance Kendricks.
Right? And like, yo, it would be like stupid hard to call. Because like Kendricks, he's like mainly a blocker, and he'd be out there.
He had some wheels.
Snaking. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was one of those athletic freak motherfuckers. But then for someone like a Jared Cook, who's always just billed to be or touted to be a fucking like a super athletic and fucking great route runner and receiver and tight end. You know what I mean?
What do you think about
fuck Jared Cook?
Scotty Miller.
Shout out,
Scotty Miller down in Tampa, the little white boy.
Which one? What is he? The tight end?
No, he's
receiver?
a receiver. He got 6 for 6 targets,
okay,
4 for 70, and he had a touchdown that called back. Down to 1.
Yeah, that one pissed me off.
He's getting some reps.
Oh, they should have gave it to my man's. That would have got me a W. Now.
Tampa's throwing with as much as they
looking at me losing by like 6 points. That was my W right there.
Oh, that touchdown.
Out of all the flags,
he was down.
I got hella flags on.
He was down though. They got a few guys.
Like even my Alvin Kamara, the rushing touchdown, is a fucking questionable ass hold. Questionable also because I'm biased because I had Alvin Kamara. You remember that?
Yes.
It was an early one. It was
biased.
like fuck.
Okay, hold on. One guy we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Quadri Olison, the guy who took Brian Hill's touchdown.
Yeah.
What do you think of him? If Devontae Freeman's out, is he worth?
I think that's just the tandem now, where it's like Brian Hill and they become obsolete. It's like because
it's nothing, huh?
Because it also because it's Dirk Cutter too, where it's like, damn, this guy just in all his offenses. Remember at one point, Dirk Cutter and them, right? Check this out. You remember Steven Jackson?
Of course I do.
Right? He's tearing up with the Rams. Then he goes and he spends his twilight years with fucking the Falcons. Remember? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a sleeper than a motherfucker. But then
was that right after the Michael Turner years? Right?
Yes.
You remember Michael Turner?
Yeah, Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The burner.
Yep. So and then they bring in Steven Jackson, and then they have like Carlos Rogers too. Or not Carlos Rogers. Carlos Rogers. Fucking like this is the heap they had. A bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, and it was crazy because they never used Steven Jackson like they should. Like, you know what I mean? They never like. I think this was 2014.
That was he was on his last legs.
Yeah, then he got hurt and it was done.
Steven Jackson, what a good time that was.
That's the dude that was on the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I'm just gonna make sure because I'm light tropical. I'm like.
You're feeling good on this Monday.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Considering like
rolling into Tuesday.
Considering like you know what I'm saying, like I won 2 out of 5 leagues. You know what I mean? Fucking one doesn't really count, but that one's fun. That one actually makes me feel good when the East Side one.
It counts.
Yeah,
it counts.
And then if I lose to you, it'll feel next week. It'll feel good because it's like you're at a point too where it's like you need all of it, and like I'm like a team you should be able to beat in that league.
I should be able to beat you.
Oh yeah,
but
you know I mean? I wouldn't take more. I wouldn't feel good spoiling that one because I know I want you to win that one.
I appreciate that.
I want you to win that one though.
No one's ever rooted for me before. Thank you.
No, real talk.
I want to win them all. I want to win them all.
I don't want you to win the GKL though.
Huh?
I don't want you to win the GKL
Why?
because fucking you would have the first repeat title as well.
Why don't you want me to have that?
There's many titles. Like I want to win it and then also win it and then so you know what I'm saying I can get the you know there's different records. I want to set records.
I did tell you all at the draft I was gonna put 2019 champ on the trophy already. You remember that?
You should do that.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We'll see though. But I mean, shit. That fucking TFL is the only one I'm done in. I was telling the people while you went upstairs that I have 7 first round.
Oh, that's
buys.
where you went.
Yeah, I had 7 first round buys.
I like that though. Stun on them.
I'm not even bragging. It's like crazy, bro. It's just come full circle now.
You know what's crazy is like I could always look at different. And in the leagues where you know what I'm saying, where like you know it went bad. You know what I'm saying? There's always those late morning swaps where I could pinpoint them like, oh, full on like switch out a W.
Do you remember good ones? You remember any good ones you have?
Okay, this week. Just, you know what I'm saying, in a super flex, you know, long story longer, one of my quarterbacks is Dak. You know what I'm saying? Bogart's Prescott free. This motherfucker came through. He was full Prescott free. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't swap him out.
No, I swapped out. I had claimed and acquired Randall Cobb. He was the guy I had picked up and dropped several times and didn't play him several weeks. I didn't get any of the Randall Cobb train because I always played other guys. Because you know why? It was just like the third option on a team that continues to want to run, but it's funny because they come out with this.
They don't really want to run.
No, but here's the thing. They come out in the first quarter, it never works for them. Then they just come out and sling it. Like in this case, even with the Lions game, it was a perfect game script for being a Dak owner. You know what I mean? But it was just like when I wrote the game script, you know what I mean? Like I knew it was gonna be a Zeke game. I didn't think it was gonna come out. They're gonna fumble it, and I was playing against Zeke, so I'm like, ha, right? And then my man Jeff Driscoll, yeah, bang 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 bang, not like bang bang night game, but just like gunshots.
He'll get plenty of shots going.
He got the 6-shooter. Jeff Driscoll, he fucking scores the hurry up. I mean the hurry up turnaround touchdown off the turnover. You know what I mean? And it makes it a game. And and it was crazy because here's another thing too is I'm a stickler for like respecting certain corners because when you watch it and then you watch the condensed game and then to match the numbers and you're like, wow, this guy's legit. Because I'm taking my shit on Sunday all red zone. Then I do on a Mondays I watch the condensed versions. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at the numbers and watching the condensed game, I'm like, oh shit. Like for example, like I hella respect that kid Justin Collins. You know what I mean? He's a slot corner for Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He's good. So and like he had a hell of a battle, but like he's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I've noticed about him. He's aggressive. So like he at first when by the time he had a touchdown, what's his name? Randall Cobb, he was like 3 for 80. You know what I mean? So it's all just like busted shit because he's fucking getting aggressive,
running wild.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But for the most part, he's just locking them down. He's disrupting them. You know what I mean? All day, just on them. You know, but you know, it's just one of those things because that one would have got me a W. You know what I mean? Like, losing by a small margin, makes it an honorable win, quote unquote. But there's no such thing. A loss is an L. You know what I'm saying? So we coming back. In that one in particular, I was sitting at 500, 5-5. I go to the dreaded 5-6. You know what I'm saying? But still have a chance. Got to win out and got to score a lot.
I'm rooting for you over there.
I like that. There it is.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, you know what? The playmakers, because you know why? We have to start tallying playmakers titles too. The real fantasy playmaker titles with tally count between the two of us. And even if counts too. If he's part of the squad. Yeah. So is our silent partner, Hernandez. You know what I'm saying?
Pour one out for Hernandez. He'll be here soon.
Pouring out.
Why are we pouring
He's
out?
all winning. I'm like,
he's quiet over there, quietly doing his thing.
Yeah. He's the silent killer.
It's funny because it's like him and Randy Savage's. They're in an alternate universe, which is the GKL. They're at the bottom of the standings, and then they're over there at the top. And then here I am at the bottom in that one. It's crazy.
Here's another trend. Here's another trend of mine. Right, going into week 12. I like this is an extended version tonight, right? But anyways. You know what I'm saying? Going into week 12, if I look back, it's like I lost to a lot of the bad teams on top of that. Like losing to the good teams. You know what I mean? Like, you hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, I'm playing a bad team by record-wise, but then when I play them, their matchups are like against the Giants or against the... all the defense wise, against the Giants or the Bengals or like Arizona or you know what I mean? All the shit I chase and bully. You know what I mean? All the defense, the Jets. Like, oh, fuck. Like, I was a victim of a Darius Slayton against the Jets. You know what I mean? Where it's like, great. Because it's something I would call on the show too. Where it's like, you know what I mean? Then I got to look, this motherfucker watched that show. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. That's another one, too. The Of Course series is strong.
Oh, yeah. We got to start doing it before the week. Calling out your Of Courses.
Because you know what? I text them all to my opponents. Like, I'll write the game script. It's a bitch, too, because I was hella fucking with, shout out to JT Money. But I was hella fucking with him. Where it's like, we were in an arms race. Like I said, it's on the last podcast. Like, I acquired Alvin Kamara. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I on the podcast, of course, I done manifested it. I was like, my opponent, and remember that? Mm-hmm. That's me and you. I was like, my opponent in the TFL this week, playmakers, he has 4 quarterbacks in the super flex. He has players on a bye week. He's not gonna not make a move. He's not gonna sit on his hand. Side note, he's Chinese. I was like, this Chinaman, he has merchandise. He has merch. He's gonna move it. Oh, I'm like, he's playing me, and I'm like, oh. Then in a perfect cocktail, a perfect storm, whatever have you, and the stars aligned. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wise man. He got him a W in this league. You know what I'm saying? I actually spoke with him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Actually, our everybody's favorite fantasy champ. You know what I'm saying? The fantasy wise man.
Champ?
These are his handles. Everyone's fantasy champ and the fantasy wise man himself, if the Baker's man. You know what I'm saying? I called him because I wanted to speak with him about his moves in said league. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just want to make sure we're still on. This is a good story. And I was like, great, because I'm making him tell me the full-on story, the map, because he went through a hell of a journey in quarterbacks in the TFL, you know what I mean? Because right out the gate, week 1, he was the Nick Foles, Ben Roethlisberger team, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, so he got to rock with the Ginsu, you know what I mean? And then he traded Mixon for a Stafford, and then, he's just been rocking, and then he loses, and then in a week, he loses all his quarterbacks. And I'm like, oh no, he has all these running backs. No, and then it's funny because I look at JT Money's team, he had like for legit, he had he had Witten, he had fucking what's his name, Michael Gallup, and then he had the Cowboys defense. I was like, oh no, he's gonna get Zeke. I was just like, even though that's a stupid correlation, but it's like, I was like, fuck, because he's, you know, he was gonna be without his Saquon Barkley. See, that's a crazy move too, because he said that on the show. He was like, man, he's the number 3 seed going into this week, but I had to do it, man. I needed, you know, I got to get a win. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, yeah, because, you know, I'm bagging him because it's like, oh, he's playing against me, motherfucker. You know, there's no friends in fantasy. None whatsoever.
We could be friends.
Yeah, no, or allies.
Once you're out of contention.
Allies.
Then you become, yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's always allies and coalitions. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? It was just funny because, you know what I'm saying, everything I manifested, it's like I'm manifesting my own demise in that league. And it's all on the air. It's all on wax. Right? To make a long story longer, right? But so check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of him, he fucking, he traded for Zeke. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, this is crazy because he's not playing Calvin Ridley. You know what I mean? Like, it made him take Calvin Ridley out of one of his spots.
Ooh,
right?
He didn't play him?
No.
Oh.
So Calvin Ridley doesn't go off for him. You know, he goes off
as
for him
not
on the
a
bench.
part of the, of course, series.
Yes, because he sticks with this Carlos Hyde take, because all week I'm texting him like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, they might give up hella fucking garbage time. Garbage time. They might give up hella what is it called? Oh, no, it wasn't garbage time. Oh, yeah, no. That's why I bring this up. Because Carlos Hyde got the garbage time touchdown on me, too. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was a great play because I liked him playing Carlos Hyde over Calvin Ridley. That's what it was. And I'm like, he's sticking with his 3 running backs formula. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Instead, because before that, it was going to be like Carlos Hyde. He still would have ended up playing Carlos Hyde. But it would have been Carlos Hyde and his Josh Jacobs. Then he goes and trades. So this guy now, he has Jacobs, Elliott, and Barkley, and no one has bye weeks anymore. And you know what I mean? It's crazy because he created a monster. And it's like, but see, Thielen will come back eventually and water down his digs. You know what I mean? He has Drew Brees, who they're still, we still have yet to see the fucking the full force of the duel of the combination of Murray and Kamara. But
I don't think there is a full force.
But hear me out. But we've seen it. We've seen it when in the absence of Kamara, that Murray can do his thing too. So I'm telling, this is all I'm saying is because we're gonna see. You're a Drew Brees owner. You know, don't be alarmed, or not alarmed. Don't be surprised if you see like a drop in like the pass versus run ratio. You know what I mean? Because they've been passing a hell of a lot.
Oh, they're gonna run it. That's what they do. They do run it. This matchup was like against Tampa. You got to.
It's a bad. Yeah, exactly.
You had to throw more. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what's up. I think we're gonna put a ball on this one. Yeah. I gotta head back to Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Give my regards to all the mad scientists. You know what I'm saying? You know, I escaped and I'm never going back.
You'll be back one day.
Nah. Well, shit.
No one chooses to go back. You get abducted.
Good luck to everybody in week 12. You know what I'm saying? Watch your backs.
It's time.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time to get those last 2 dubs.
And for the rest of y'all that's in pretty, get them dance shoes shined up real nice. Well, follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at The Guru 408. Oh, it's a wrap. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, bloody.
Oh, how about they call the touchdown on my boy the laddie?
They took one back from him? Oh, that's right. No, it was the catch. It was a long catch, not a touchdown.
Oh, it wasn't a touchdown?